With 40,000 hours of content being uploaded to YouTube every hour, YouTube is a massive platform. But what type of content leads the way? In today's video, we're talking about what type of content is most popular on YouTube. First, I want to tell you what type of content is the most popular on YouTube, and no, the answer isn't gaming. This one might actually surprise you. Then I want to show you how even the most popular YouTubers and influencers are actually leaving a ton of money on the table. Even if you have a smaller audience, could be making a lot more. I'll show you how. Then I want to compare two videos on my own channel so you can see the difference between a video that's built for short-term clickbait and a video that's built for long-term cash flow. So what is the most popular type of content on YouTube? You might first think, well, gaming is really popular, tutorials, unboxing, but the answer might surprise you. And even look at you right now, you're watching this video to get an answer to a question you might have, right? So the most popular type of video on YouTube are videos based around edutainment. What is edutainment? Well, kind of like it sounds. It's two words put together, education and entertainment. What's going to be such a game changer for your channel is when you realize that YouTube isn't just a social media platform, it's a search engine. And it is the second largest search engine in the world, owned by Google, the largest search engine in the world. So when people have questions and they need an answer to that question, where do they go? For some of us, we go to our moms, but for most of us, we go to this thing called Google. We type in our question and it pops up with all of these possible answers. And because Google owns YouTube, often it comes up in the form of a video. So when you can use YouTube as the search engine that it is and create your videos based on what people are searching for, and not only that, give them the answer, but entertain them in the process, tell them stories, show off your charisma and your unique personality, that's what creates engagement, that's what creates more followers, and that's what can lead to making money on YouTube. So the truth about YouTube is that you don't have to be following the most trendy things or doing these challenges, although those sure are fun. But when you use YouTube, like I mentioned, as the search engine that it is, you can be creating content based on even small topics, things that people are searching for. And because you have that power inside you to edutain them, that's what can build an audience and even build your income. So what's the first step in that? It's to know your audience and know the questions that they're asking. Do a little bit of research. You can use tools like SEMrush or Google Keyword Planner or TubeBuddy to look at what are people actually searching for online that is a topic that you can speak to, or what are the frequently asked questions that you get all the time. You know, that's actually how I started my channel. I was a social media manager and I would get these frequently asked questions about different social media platforms or different softwares that they could use to improve their social media. One of my most popular videos was answering a question of, how do I put text on my images for social media? And so I made a little video about how to use Canva. And to this day, that video almost has 1 million views, even though I made it years ago. I made it in 2016. The power of YouTube is that because it's a search engine, you can make a video once and people could be discovering it for years and years on end, even if you're not promoting it or running ads to it from any other platform. So after hearing that, I want to hear from you. Has that inspired any ideas for you? Who's your target audience? What kind of questions are they asking that you could be answering on your YouTube channel? Let me know in the comments below. I mentioned tools like TubeBuddy, SEMrush, Google Keyword Planner, but another very simple way, if you don't know how to use any of those tools or don't have access to them, another simple way for you to be able to find hundreds of content ideas and honestly never run out of them is by using YouTube itself, by seeing what other people are creating content about, by seeing what other people are searching for. Have you ever noticed that when you type a question into the YouTube or the Google search bar, YouTube will try to be like your best friend and finish your sentences? So go to the YouTube search bar after this video and type in something that's related to your topic of expertise. Let's say maybe you're a dog trainer and you type in, thinking in your audience's frame of mind, you type in how to train your dog. Now look at what happens next. The search engine is going to auto-populate with other suggestions based on what you've started to type into the search engine. So you might see something like how to train your dog to sit, how to train your dog to speak, how to train your dog to stay. All of those are video ideas for you that you could be making content about and edutaining your audience and then leading them into something on your email list so they could potentially become a paying client of yours. This is the most common mistake that most YouTubers make, is they make content based on what might be entertaining, but they miss the mark on creating content based on YouTube being a search engine. And because of this, 96% of YouTubers don't even cross the poverty line. This is based on an article I read in Fast Company based on reports from Bloomberg that state that most YouTubers actually earn less than $12,000 a year. And only 3% of YouTube creators actually make money from YouTube ad revenue. Now, what I teach my clients and students is how to be able to monetize their YouTube even with small audiences. It's crazy to think that some of these YouTubers with huge audiences, millions of subscribers, don't know how to monetize their YouTube channels. But if you subscribe to this channel, I'm gonna keep showing you how you can monetize, how you can make even 6, 7, even 8 figures. I have clients that have crossed $10 million in revenue just by following what I'm teaching you how to do on YouTube. Isn't it crazy to think that the people that you see on the trending page that might have huge audiences might not be making as much money as you think? And you can make more than them by using YouTube strategically to market your business. Let me give you an example of what to do and what not to do if you wanna grow your business and your YouTube channel strategically. Back in 2016, when I first started my channel, before I even realized that YouTube is a search engine and how to be able to use it to your benefit, I made these videos that I thought would be clickbaity. I thought that it would capture people's attention, that it would get them watching and get them intrigued, and that would somehow lead to growing my business. So I made a video back in 2016 about Instagram, and I called it, "Did you know Instagram does this?" See how I thought that would be so intriguing that people would be like, "Ooh, tell me more. What does Instagram do?" Well, to this day, I think that video still has less than 100 views because it isn't strategically designed for the platform of YouTube. It's not speaking to the fact that it's a search engine. However, my video called How to Use Canva or How to Sell on Instagram, those videos have hundreds of thousands of views because, first of all, I positioned them for the platform. I positioned them how people are actually typing into the search engine and looking for those answers. And inside of the videos, I edutain them. I give them the answers they're looking for. I also show off some of my unique personality. I tell some stories that they'll resonate with, and then I lead them to a strong call to action. So it's not just asking them to subscribe to my channel, although yes, you can ask them to so that they can continue to get more value from you, but you also show them where they can get more value. Maybe you give them an ebook or a checklist or a plug and play template or a video training that's going to give them more information that they came here looking for. And with that, they put in their email address in exchange for the value you're providing. And now with them on your email list, you can continue to nurture that relationship and potentially bring them towards being a paying customer. So let me break down what I did well and what I didn't do well here. With the "Did you know Instagram does this" video, that video is trying to be clickbaity, it's trying to have a hook that will bring people in, and that might do well on platforms like Instagram or Facebook where people are scrolling and the content has a shorter lifespan. With YouTube, people can be searching for that content years later, so we want to make that title evergreen and based on how people are typing it into the search bar. So by me titling the video, "How to Use Canva," people were clearly searching for that back in 2016 and still to this day. So by using tools like SEMrush, Google Keyword Planner, or TubeBuddy, you can actually see how people are searching for topics like that and title your videos based on how they're searching for it. If I went back to that video about Instagram, now I would recommend titling it on exactly the topic I was talking about. The other thing I missed the mark on when I first started my YouTube channel is I didn't always have a call to action. I didn't tell them where they could go next or where they could get more value or even ask them to like or comment or subscribe. By me not doing that, it's the equivalent of being on a date with the love of your life and then you just ghost them. You don't ask for that second date, or you think that playing hard to get is the best strategy. No, if you want to continue that relationship, if you want to potentially bring that audience member towards being a paying customer, you have to give them a reason to act. Give them that lead magnet, dangle that carrot, show them how they can get more value from you, whether it's directing them to another video, whether it's asking them to follow you on another social media platform, or giving them a lead magnet, something that they can click the link below and get in exchange for signing up for your email list. This is just one of my strategies that I use with my clients where I teach them how to build a content machine and a cash flow system that's going to help them to build this infinite cash flow loop inside of their business. And I've actually created an entire blueprint that you can get free access to if you click the link below. See you in the next video.